Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work, and I mean it literally doesn't work. Some interesting news. Um, the sad thing about football is every player is literally one play away from being retired. We saw Cliff Averill basically retire Tony Romo with that one tackle in preseason. And we saw him tackle a guy and mess up his neck and have to retire. Kam Chancellor didn't really announce that he's retired, but basically you can infer that he's retiring. Again, injury before he really wanted to. So the interesting question is now, how does this affect Earl Thomas? When Earl Thomas goes to that locker room that he's not been at since the end of the season, because he hasn't shown up for OTAs, mini camp, or anything else, and has been fine, and basically says, I'm not coming in without a new contract. When you think that Richard Sherman is gone, you think Michael Bennett is gone, Cliff Averill is gone, Chris Richard, your coach, is gone, and you know that there has been a problem between the defense versus the offense. Does that really make you want to go back to Seattle? Clearly, this is a rebuild on that defense. This is starting all over. This is, the window is closed, and now we're building a new wall to put a window in to open up. So at this point in your career, do you want to go in and waste one more year with a team that probably isn't going to be ready to challenge for a Super Bowl? That doesn't want to pay you any more money and risk. Because here's the big thing, and this is the reason why players don't want to go in on that one-year deal. If you get hurt, if your season is done and you can't play anymore, that's it. There's no guarantees. And that's definitely going to be in Earl Thomas's mind right now. The team does not, or had that problem with the defensive coach. The defensive players had the problem with the offense because they feel cheated out of a second Super Bowl ring. You're not showing me any love and saying, we want to make sure that you're taken care of. I'm the one that's having to put my body on the line, and I see what you've done with my fellow players. Richard Sherman knew his Achilles tendon was just a matter of time. Richard Sherman could have shut down and said, you know what? I can't go. I'm going to try and prolong my career. I'm going to try and keep from having to go through a ruptured Achilles tendon. But instead, he stayed out there as long as he could till it eventually tore. He gave blood for the team. And how did they thank him? Bye-bye. So if you're Earl Thomas, you got to be looking at all of these things that are going on and say, you know what? I can come in and play for Seattle this year and be kicked to the curb. Maybe I just try and force it and try and get to someplace else, because I may be wasting a year and risking the rest of my career for somebody who really doesn't care. On the flip side, Dallas Cowboys had an offer out there. The next 4 weeks will be interesting. I love being out here at night. I'm Mark Holmes. It's Cowboy Joe Boo. And this one's for you, Kam Chancellor. Best of luck in your future endeavors. I'll see you guys